finished for the day and I thought I would come up to Lancaster Castle before I get the train and just check it out and do the vlog from here today. So here we are. It's actually really nice. It's one of the spaces that reminds me of when we were in Prague. It really reminds me of Prague Castle. If you've been there, if you get the chance, you should definitely check it out. So the emphasis of today, like the entire conference, has been on AI and the use of AI in a number of different scenarios. Now, this is something I have a lot to say about, but it's going to extend outside of the scope of this video. But if it is something that people are interested in hearing what I've got to say, drop me a message and I will give you a link to a couple of podcasts I've done around that, and perhaps I will do some other videos or put some of my lectures up on the channel about that, because it's a really interesting subject. It's very interesting inside of the constraints of education and just the wider ramifications of the use of AI in general. And I'm sure there'll be a couple of you that send me some messages or comment about AI and your thoughts on it. But I think it's useful to distinguish between the different types of AI, whether we're talking about general AI, generative AI, or just in fact LLMs and data analysis models as well. They all tend to be grouped together and referred to as AI, which is something of a little bit of a misnomer, I suppose. So that'll be another interesting topic to explore, I think. But anyway, that's for future videos. Let's talk a little bit about the conference in general. Has been pretty good, not gonna lie. I felt a little bit out of place throughout a lot of it, but there were also a lot of interesting conversations I got to have. I met another colleague from the institution that I work at and made a connection there, and it's certainly one that I'm probably going to find value in as it's back into my formative area of interest, which is IT, which obviously, if you watch the channel or you know me external to this, is an area that I've kind of moved out of because of my frustrations that were institutionally based around being in that area of work, in that situation. So there's a lot of overlap there with what I've said about the AI as well. Sorry, the AI situation. So yeah, lots of things to explore and unpack. Let me know down in the comments if any of that is of interest, and I may focus some more vlogs on that. I'm interested to talk a little bit more about my interests, my thoughts, my opinions on things like AI, the education sector, higher education sector in general, and the state of technology, and how it relates to that. I suppose that would be something of value and worth there that people might get stuff out of. But anyway, let's have a chat about Lancaster. Like I said yesterday, the hotel that I stayed in, the Royal King's Arms, is really nice. I can't complain. The room wasn't really fantastic, but the actual place itself was great. And Lancaster City Centre, yeah, I'm not hating it. There seems to be a lot of gambling places, which not for me, but yeah, if you're into that, fine. And it seems really quiet but really quaint. It's very clean. It reminds me somewhat of York crossed with parts of coastal towns, and also perhaps, like I say, some parts of Europe, Prague in particular. A lot of the streets remind me of Prague, and obviously the castle part is very reminiscent of that. For me at least, perhaps not for you. If you've been here, let me know what you think. I would be really interested to know that. And would I come back? I think I will. I think I'll bring the wife and the little one here. It seems like a kind of place where we'd enjoy as a family, have a good old explore, and yeah. Well, I've said a lot about not anything particular there, haven't I? So for now, I'm gonna leave it there. And oh, there you are again. You disappeared. I think the light was a little bit too bright, and I've got the ND quite low. So yeah. But I'm going to leave it there for today. I will catch you tomorrow when I will be back at home at the desk in that familiar angle that I always go back to. Right, until then, I will see you on the other side. Perhaps there's some B-roll, perhaps there's not. I don't know yet. I ain't decided. See ya.